Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my late ass review of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, season, I don't know, the episode before the season finale, 2 episodes before the 17-hour tell all review. Why in that tell all review did they show that Jesse is going to be there? Why are y'all doing things like this? This is absolutely horrible, okay? Just like my hair. Horrible. Should I wear it like this? Did this look nice? Anyway, I want to let you all know that I have a jewelry store. You can find it in the link below. I sell beautiful custom jewelry, and I still have a couple of pieces left before I put up new pieces on November 1st. I also have a podcast that is coming out tomorrow, but you can check out the episodes and get caught up right up here. I probably won't put it up there, so you can find it in the pinned comment below. And I need to hurry up and get my day started, so I need to do this. Okay. So, why in the hell are we seeing Caesar? That's number one. Number two, does Caesar have a hammock in his home? Number three, did Caesar's hair just grow, or did he get a little bit of what's it called? What's it called? That stuff, Bayesian. You know what I'm talking about? That hair fiber that they put in the hair. Anyway, um, he texting somebody. It's Maria. He done sent about $2,000-3,000 since he came from Mexico. And I said, where's he getting all this money? I thought his rent was late. And okay. Anyway, I don't care. So he meet with his friend. His friend looking at him like he's a disappointment because he is a disappointment. And the friend, or I'm sorry, Maria wants to go to Cuba. So instead of Caesar going to Ukraine to meet her, they're going to go to Cuba. That's it. So, oh, and his friend says he's the most gullible person he's ever met. No, this is the fakest storyline you've ever seen. That's what you meant to say. Okay, moving on. That's it. If you came for Caesar, I'm so sad to tell you that I don't give a fuck. We see Michael and Angela. What's up with these people going to different countries, having traditional weddings, and then talking about, I never thought I'd look like this. Girl, you're not in America, you're in Africa, you're in Nigeria. What? They have traditions. So they go to their engagement party. She got to, I know that they was gonna make her up, but maybe they didn't put no makeup on her because she got the nerve to just be walking up in there. And I said, Michael, is this your queen? I'm sorry, that's horrible. Anyway, they're both very nervous to tell Michael's mother. Either her name is a Duke or a Duke, or maybe that's not how it's, but that's how it's spelled, Aduke. They're very nervous to tell Michael's mother, who Michael looks just like, that she can't tote an egg. Well, she can tote an egg, but she ain't got an egg that needs toting, is the problem. So they put her on her outfit, her traditional outfit. They wrapped her hair. I was really hoping that they would show these people wrap the hair, but they didn't, and that was really bullshit. You can sit here and show a hammock in Caesar's apartment, but you can't show someone wrapping someone's hair. Like, come on. Anyway, she looked okay as far as like what she had on, but as far as face wise, she looks like Angela. So you do the deducing on your own. Um, she come out. Oh, you can't see my shoulder. Hold on. That's what she came out doing. Like, girl. Sit your I'm sorry. Anyway, they go over to his mother. I was trying to figure out the word, how to say mama because that's all she knows, so she say it all the time. Um, and they don't tell his mother that she has no egg to tote, but they do tell her that her uterus is beautiful and that they're gonna have a baby by hook or by crook. Okay, girl, but you just said that you didn't want to have a baby because what if you don't want to have a baby that don't come from your bloodline? But when is what's her name getting out of jail? Because you still ain't asked her. You know, y'all don't have to have a baby right now, but wait till your oldest daughter get out of jail. Ask her, and then see if she say yes. She ain't got nothing else to do, so Anyway, she says that she lied because she feels so included in their family. Girl, okay. Um, we see Avery and Terry. They go to a lawyer. Surprise, surprise. Okay, this is going to be a quick review. Oh, and if you all haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, turn on that notification bell because I know they be playing with me. Okay? I know they do. And if you don't want to turn on the notification bell, you can follow me on Instagram, Camera Brielle, or you can I don't really post on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, Camera Brielle, or you can follow me on Twitter, AirMac Brielle, AREMAC Brielle. Camera backwards. Okay. So Avery and Terry go to the lawyer. Surprise, sedan prize. There's a travel ban for citizens of Syria. Omar is a citizen of Syria. Can you do the math? Yes, you can. So she crying. He like, well, we can get a waiver, although we haven't seen any of the waivers pass. I mean, they haven't been declined, but they're surely not, they're still pending, and nobody knows how long they can take. And so Terry is like, okay, so she want to move to Syria. Is that a good idea? The lawyer said, nah, because if you want a waiver, then you need to first off show that you're in the United States, you're living in the United States, you can support your partner in the United States. And if you go over there to be with him, that don't show no hardship. Y'all gonna be together. Y'all gonna be right together. So, no. And she crying, she crying, she crying. Obviously, Terry is very happy that, she can't go to Syria. So Terry and Avery go to meet Avery's grandmother and her brother. They tell her what's going on. Avery says, in order to have my own family, I would have to give up my other family. And it's like, girl, I know the heart wants what it wants, but I feel like you should have thought about all of these things before deciding to get married to this man. Because now you got a whole ass man and you can't even be with him. The grandmother was like, I'd rather you be happy. And the mother didn't say nothing, but the mother don't feel like that. The mother don't feel like that. She said, the good news is she can't move to Syria. Could you have waited a minute, Terry, before you said something like that? Just a tad bit, just a minute or two. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, um, she says that she obviously wants to see her siblings grow up. She obviously wants to see her grandmother. She obviously wants to see her family. But, she might have to move to Lebanon or uh, Qatar or Dubai. And can broke people move to Dubai? I'm sorry, that's me. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of their story. So, sorry. So we see Jennifer. She doing a modeling job. And Tim is watching Violet. Jennifer says that she's going to wear the ring on her middle finger to remind him to replace it. Haha. So they're sitting down and she wearing like a similar jacket to the one that she was wearing in the last episode, which makes me think, like, is this the same day and they just chopped it up, or what's going on? So anyway, they talking about stuff. She says that she's very appreciative of who he is with her daughter because that's the most important thing to him. He says, I'm very appreciative of letting you spend time, letting of you letting me spend time with your daughter. And he says, now we got one more thing to do. And she like, what? And he like, I gotta leave with a bang. And I said, you could have been having bangs this whole 3 weeks that you were here, but you didn't. And who wants to have, anyway, never mind. So he gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and apparently they did not do the do because she fell asleep. She said she fell asleep because it was 1 a.m. He was packing. It was 1 a.m. He didn't try to make a move on her. So he never tries to make a move on me. That's what she said. So she just went to sleep. So it was really crazy how he was like, I'm frustrated, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, bro, it's a difference her falling asleep and y'all not having sex like one time. And then it's a difference. Like, if y'all would have continuously had a sex life, then this wouldn't have affected you. But the fact that you was all angry and stuff because you haven't had sex. And I was like, if I was Jennifer, I might have to do a little bit of cheating. Just a little bit. About this much. Because I'm really confused. I'm extremely confused as to why we didn't do anything. But yeah, he says he's leaving. Where is he at? I have no idea where he's at. Colombia? I don't know. He's leaving wherever he is, and they don't even know if they're sexually compatible or not. Well, whose fault is that? I got to know. It's your fault. So I'm a little sleepy, but I gotta wake up. Okay. Who else do we have? Rebecca and Zed. She walking with his damn leather jacket. She said that this wasn't the scenario she had playing out in her head. Well, girl, the scenario he had playing out in his head was not meeting a married and sleeping with a married woman, okay? Um, she fears that she lost him. She goes in the tent and she like, hey, bro, please talk to me. And he like, why would I want to talk to you? Is this normal behavior? Is this what we do? So she crying in the bathroom with her red nose. He said, come out here. He tell her to sit. He says, I'm an Arabic man, okay? You hear me? That's what I am, okay? And are you divorced or no? And she says, well, that's hard to say because we signed the papers. And and I feel like she's using his lack of understanding of this language because the nigga's not dumb. But she's saying, well, that's hard to say. We both signed the papers. I don't know, girl. Yes, you do know. If you said it's a couple more things that need to be done and then I'll be divorced, then that means no, I'm not divorced. So he like, so y'all both signed the papers. And she like, yeah. And he's like, in his confession, I was hoping to marry her, but I don't like that she kept this thing a secret from me. And I don't really know about the girl. She says, I'm only for you. And he says, well, I wish that was motherfucking true, but you have a whole ass husband. So how I'm supposed to believe you only for me? Huh? How? 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 Like, girl, you crazy. She says, do you still love me? And of course he says yes, because it's been a second. Like, you can't ask nobody, do you still love them? Like, girl, of course. I'm a human. I need at least about 35 business days to get over these feelings. What are you talking about? She said, I just can't lose you. I just can't. Girl, you done lost yourself. That's the biggest problem. That's it. Anyway, he laying on the bed. He like this. She come get his arm. And she says she'll do anything to make it work because if she loses him, she ain't got no love no more. She gonna be loveless. Love don't live no more. That's how she gonna be. And I don't care. Is that what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't care. Okay. So we see Darcy and Tom. Darcy hopes that Tom will tell her that he loves her by the time she leaves tomorrow. Spoiler alert, he did. He took her to the place where Robin Hood married a woman. I don't know. And he says that he sees a future with them and he's glad that they went through all of their trials and tribulations. And, they're walking down the aisle and she's like, oh, it felt so great walking down the aisle with you. Like, girl, Darcy. Darcy. Anyway, they go to dinner. He got all this stuff planned. She says that she's in awe of him. And he says, well, I think maybe I'm in awe of you too. That's my British accent, which is no accent at all. Um, and he's like, thanks for making these 3 weeks cool. And then he says that he loves her. But guess what? Spoiler alert, he's actually in love with her. And I said, what? When did you show me that you was in love with this woman? Huh? What is going on here? Anyway, so he presents her with a box. And I knew that it wasn't going to be a ring. Like, I knew it. And Darcy should have known it too. He gives her a key to his house. One of them old ass keys. And I said, first of all, I'm leaving tomorrow. So I'm not going to be popping by your house. And he said, it symbolizes the key to my heart and it opens up the key to my door. So she's very underwhelmed by this. So they're going to the airport in the car. Tom's saying all these things, laying it on thick. She's crazy, but she's his type of crazy. He loves her deeply. He wants a future with her. He does say in his confessional that he hasn't seen her real life, but they're willing to cross all bridges once they get to them together. So she says that her last relationship fell apart once they weren't, after the trip, meeting each other. And she doesn't want that to happen. So he's talking to the producer, right? And he's like, I feel like I want to go back in and say hello or say goodbye. So he does. He walks his ass back in there. I need some coffee. He walks his ass back in there and he picks her up. That's from Titanic, near, far, wherever you are. I'm sorry. I really just felt like they was gonna start playing I will run to you. He kissed her. And I said, you see the way they kissing Tim? They having sex. Everybody on this thing has had sex. Even Benjamin anyway. Everybody's having sex. But guess what? Even the married woman got some sex from Ziad. Oh, I'm sorry. Caesar's not having sex. Excuse me. I'm sorry. You're fine. But yeah, he kisses her. He says he'll miss her. And then he leaves. So that's the end of their story. So we said, last but not least, hold on, let me see if this is the last and the not last. Yeah, it is. So we see Akini and Benjamin. Akini comes in. They sitting with their damn matching outfits. The father has brought her in to help him with the negotiations and to help him understand because homie was sweating bullets like we already know. Um, he says that he's offering 60,000 shillings, and Akini said that won't cut it, bro. I hope that my parents understand that I love them. And he says that he went to the bank and he thought he had 80,000 shillings, but he only had 60, which is $600 to $800, respectively. So the father is like, nah, big homie, she educated, she this, she that. I can't accept that. Benjamin then says, I understand, but I don't have the money right now, so I'm not able to get her on layaway. And the father says, you may get her on layaway. Then they bring out the cake. The cake is black and white. I said, did they do this because of these people? They cutting the cake, they living. Akini says that she know that her parents are disappointed, but whatever. Um, the producer asks Akini how much does Benjamin has to pay, and she says it's just an arrangement. And the producer's like, so was that a mistake? And she said, yes, a mistake on Benjamin's part because he could be paying his bride price for the rest of his damn life. So they had sex last night. He asks, what exactly is the bride price? And she said, I don't know, Benjamin. You need to ask my father, okay? How you, before they brought out that cake, I would have said, shh, shh, excuse me. Can I talk to you for a second? So what exactly this bride price going to be about? What? What we looking at? Because, what we looking at? Give me a roundabout number. Because anyway. So she says, I told you that you needed to negotiate. You didn't negotiate. So told you to be prepared. My parents were expecting you to be prepared, and you weren't. He says in his confessional that he has a son, and the K-1 visa process is coming up. So if it's too much, he don't know how he'll handle that. So they go out to dinner because he's going to leave tomorrow, I think. And Akini is like, so have you told your family? You told your friends? He says he's told no one. She says, does your father know? He says no. She's getting sad and upset. And she's like, you literally had every opportunity to tell these people that you've been married. Your phone goes off constantly. You're always getting text messages in and out, but it just seems like you aren't proud of me and you don't want to show me off. I told people that I ain't even like that we was married. So Benjamin says in his confessional that there will be a lot of people that will be skeptical of his situation, and he's not looking forward to explaining himself right now. So she said the food came out. She said, can you wrap that up to go? And the waiter was like, you sure? And Benjamin was like, yeah, you might as well take mine too. And then they walk off into the night. That's the end of the story. I mean, the end of the review. But I don't understand why people can't explain themselves in confessionals, just like Benjamin did and said, I don't really want to, tell people, explain myself to people, but couldn't say that to Akini. But anyway, I'm done. I have about 21 minutes to get ready. So if you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.